Hey, Instagram friends. I did not say that right. Hey, Instagram friends. That's what I was trying to say, but then it came out friends. It's fine. Anyways, hi. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a great day. Mondays can be really, really hard. So if you're having an actual Monday, I really hope it gets better for you. And I hope maybe I could put a smile on your face, but I titled this Up Close and Personal because I'm about to get like super up close with you on my face. I hear a lot of comments like wanting to know like how does this makeup that I sell, this Saint makeup, like actually look on skin, and everybody's like, do you use filters? Like, no girl, the makeup is the filter. So I want to show you guys literally up close and personal, like how this makeup looks and how I apply it. And I want to show you also, because so many of you are like, look, I just want a light coverage. I don't need anything crazy. So I'm going to be zooming in to show you guys like literally my skin up close and personal, so I can show you. I did a video the other day about the brushes and like how using different brushes can make a difference on your face. And so I want to show you this brush. This one is the Shape brush. I just used this one this morning and I was like, oh, I need to do a video on this. So I took my makeup off so I could show you. So I'm going to, hold on one second. I want to show you how to use this in a really easy, light way. Okay, Shape brush. It's a little bit fluffy. It's not super like, you see how the color on it is not penetrating super deep into the bristles, right? So, PI extraordinaire. Hi. Hey, you guys. Okay, I want to show you this. Thank you so much, Tiger Lily. Okay, this is how I apply it when I use this brush. I kind of tap into, or sweep, I guess, into my main highlight shade, right? If you want to get a color match for this makeup, by the way, just comment match and I'll send you the color match link. And I'm going to do half my face so I can show you the difference. So I sweep into it. You can see I kind of, it's hitting the bottom. So I will melt this down and, make it whatever. Make it so it's pretty again. Is it pore clogging free? Yeah, so this is, one of the ingredients in this is beeswax, and beeswax is known for not clogging your pores, and it actually has really healing properties for your skin. So, okay, I'm going to just dust this all over, right? If you dust your cream makeup like it's a powder, you will see that it applies really easily. Like you don't have to, my brows are wild. I always have that one little grandpa brow. Look, that guy is just stuck there. He wants to be there. Okay. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, Sandy. Okay. Look, so you see how I'm just like dusting this on my face? There's no crazy like heavy cakiness. This is good even for mature skin. That eyebrow is driving me nuts. This is good even for mature skin. You can see how it is just melting into my skin. It's not sitting on top. Okay. Oh, I have a big blemish there. Okay. So you see how it's like very pinkish, but on this side, I just dusted a little bit, right? And look, getting some color correction, right? I use one highlight shade or foundation on the top half of my face, so above my beard area. I use a lighter shade on the bottom half of my face because it's a little bit closer to my neck, and because it's winter time and I'm losing my tan, I want it to match a little better down there. But I still like my other shade for up top, and you can see that it doesn't really make much of a difference. Like you can't tell that I'm wearing a darker shade on top. These creams are really, really forgiving. Maggie, some people do and some people don't. I like to use a primer. I like the e.l.f. Power Grip. I think that I just started using it recently and I really, really like it. It's $10. But I would try this makeup without your primer to see how it sits, and then try it with it and see what you think. Oh, thank you. My husband got this for me for Valentine's Day last year. It was a set. It has earrings and a necklace with it. Isn't that so pretty? Little heart, so pretty. Okay, so you can see that I just dusted into my cream, no digging, gouging, scraping, dusting onto my skin, just like that, okay? And just by dusting, do you see how you can still see my skin? It's not super like heavy, it's just pigmented, but it's color correcting. So you can already see the difference, and that's just with my main shade. but look how it's not caking. It's just melting. Can you see that? Y'all, I don't need to be zooming in. Y'all, there's too much stuff on my face. Anyways, okay. So this is my main highlight shade. Okay, so I would do this all over, but I'm going to leave this one because I want to show you the difference. Now I'm going to use my brightening highlight, what you might know as concealer. This same brush, this kind of fluffy shape brush, and this, usually the brushes that I use are these ones. So the big, I either use the 3D brush, which is a little bit more dense, a little bit more full coverage, the detail brush, or the blush and bronzer brush. Okay, so, but today I'm just using this shape brush for everything. The other end of the shape brush, the smaller end, I'm going to use my concealer, tap, 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 a little bit of sweeping, right? So sweeping into my pigment and lightly dusting right here in this inner corner, just to get a nice little sweepy sweep of color, right? And right here. So this brightness is basically coming around my eyeball area because I want this to be really, really bright, okay? So think when you're brightening, we don't want to like go super crazy or pound that makeup there. We just want to do a really light sweeping, okay? And I did that with a nice fluffy brush. I'll show you how I clean this in a jiff in just a second after I'm done with this. So this is what, so think about a backward C. So the C around the inside of your eyes, really, really light dusting. No, we're not jamming a whole bunch of product here. You can if you want, but this area is much more textured, much more dry, and much more crepey than other areas of our skin. So putting our pigment right there, just around the inner corner, but not all in those lines, will really help minimize the texture that you see. A little bit more sweeping, a little bit of a faux eye lift right there, a little bit down the center of my face. So we're just going for our T-zone with this brightening highlight, right? And it might not look like much of a difference right now because it's just like a really, really light sweeping. Wet, crepey at 53. Wait, what? But this, because this makeup is so hydrating, like it'll help to eliminate some of that dry. Oh, not wet. I was like wet and crepey. I was like, oh, yes, it is very crepey, but you can still use this makeup with texture. This makeup is actually great for mature skin because it doesn't settle in those lines. So you can use this makeup without all of that. Just comment match and I'll send you the link to get a color match. Okay, so super bright, right, around our eyebrow and around right here in this inner corner. And I kind of do this. I kind of go beside my nose and just kind of lightly feather out, right? So we bring that brightness toward, like, we want to make this area really bright. So you can see it's correcting, it's adding dimension. Now I'm going to add my contour, which a lot of people think is really scary and dark. This is my contour shade. I use the same brush that I just used my my brightening highlight, and I'm going to kind of sweep it into my contour. The contours have a lower percentage of the beeswax or one of the ingredients that makes it more creamy. So I dig into this a little bit. You can kind of see how I just kind of tap the top of it. So it looks like I'm gouging on the contour, but really it's just a little harder. It's not as creamy. So I get this on my brush. I know it looks like a mess, but it's really not. And then I'm going to find that shadow and just lightly sweep it here. So what you see is that it's not super crazy. It's not super heavy. And look how cool that contour is. And it's creating those shadows, right? So along my hairline and just in that cheek area. And then I come up to kind of give that lifted effect. And that's just a really beautiful way to add your contour. So you see how my face is starting to really come alive. It's starting to look more vibrant. I'm getting dimension and the shape is there, right? And that's just with the smaller end of this shape brush. You can even use a little bit of contour here. See where that natural shadow is? Under the jaw. It's really cool, right, Rachel? Thank you. My best friend Tiffany makes these custom. Look, the red ones are color changing. So you can see they're all this color, but then if they get super warm, then they're color changing. And then she did these really pretty roses I don't know how she does it, but this is the color they are. It's really interesting. But you can find her Nail Junkie 615 right here on Instagram. And I'm going to put my phone number here. You can get a free color match. 844. Okay, just text me on that number and then I'll pin this. Whoop. Hold on. Pin it. Okay. So now I've pinned that phone number. So you guys can just text me or comment match and I'll get you a free color match. I'll send you the link. Okay. So I use my contour to create that chiseled look here, right? Isn't it cool, Hazel? They're color changing. She can do any color with the color changing. It's really neat. Okay. So contour, the brightening highlight. So I did my main foundation shade all over really lightly with this kind of fluffier brush. Then I came in with my brightening highlight, did a little bit of sweeping, my contour to chisel out my face. Now I'm going to add more dimension with my bronzer. I'm going to take the bigger end again, sweep it lightly into my bronzer, which is warm. I'm tapping, a little bit of sweeping, no gouging, no digging. This is going to sit right here on the tops of my cheekbones and on the tops of my forehead. So kind of where the contour goes, but where the contour goes in, the bronzer sits on top. So if you roll your brush down your cheek, you see that little like valley right there. That's where the contour goes. And then on top is where the bronzer goes. Now I just got all my makeup on my brush. Great. Anyway, so that's a good way to remember that. So bronzer is the warmth that adds like the life and the vibrance to your face. And if you are someone who's older or you're starting to age and you're starting to notice that your skin is losing color and you're starting to get a little bit more sallow, it's totally common as we age to start losing that color. So that's when we want to add bronzer. But I just love bronzer in general because I think it's really pretty. I'm a Florida girl and I just like that kind of kissed from the sun look. And because this brush is like semi-fluffy, kind of small, you can use that just to dust all over. So you see the difference? It's color correcting. I have warmth, I have dimension, I have shadows, I have all the things. Now I'm going to go into, so these are some of my favorite lip and cheek shades. This is my absolute favorite one. This is nude. Same brush, lightly sweeping, back of the cheekbone. And just kind of add a little bit of that pinkish nude. Oh, Shannon, where in Florida are you? I'm in the Tampa area. See, so I've added my bronzer, I've added my blush, and just lightly dusting, treating it kind of like a powder. A little bit lippy. And you can do your whole face. Isn't it incredible? I'm telling you, Lisa. Oh, you're right near me. Okay, so you're in Land O'Lakes. Wow. You were so close, dude. Okay, then same brush. Okay, this is still the shape brush. Both ends are semi-fluffy, so this is not a super heavy full coverage. Oh my gosh, are you here now? You're from Alaska? No way. My husband wants to go to Alaska so bad. I want to take him so he can see all the things, and we want to see like igloos and stuff. Okay, an illuminator for a little bit of shimmer for the tops of the cheekbones. Just to kind of see how it really like kind of subtly catches the light, but it's still a nice little pretty touch. And you see how the light is naturally catching right there on the top of my nose. So I'm just lightly enhancing that. Super light touch, Cupid's bow, under the eyebrow, literally nothing crazy. But look at the difference. See the pink and the like, it just looks really like, and now this one is like chiseled and it's really, you're going to freeze solid. Yeah. I'm looking outside and I'm like, oh, I could get in the pool right now. Like, not really because it's still too cold for me, but it's fine. Okay. So this is basically like my whole face. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer, same brush, tap it on my lid. A little bit of sweepies. That's going to give my lid a little bit of a natural kind of contour so it doesn't look so like white and bright. And that's literally it. You guys, that's like my whole face. Well, I did have to show you. But do you see the difference? This is why I love this makeup. It's color correcting. It's very, very light. And look, you can still see my skin. You can still see my lines. There's nothing that's going to like eliminate the texture on your face, right? But you can add dimension, which will give you a youthful, vibrant look without sacrificing like that texture, without adding texture and like all these absolutely like crazy, the things that are shown on our face when we use like the liquid foundations and stuff. So this one doesn't have any alcohols in it or anything like that. So it's not going to dry on your skin. It's going to actually provide hydration, which is going to allow your skin to be really glowy and just have that really youthful, pretty finish. Remember you mentioned about a release. Was February 18th the date? A release for what, Sherry? What are we releasing? I don't know what it is. Is there a release? We did January 17th we did the artist birthday. So if you sign up as an artist, there was a promotion going on, which, by the way, if you've been thinking about joining the artist program and you haven't yet, feel free to ask me questions that you have. It ain't as bad as like you think it might be. I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared of joining like this MLM. I thought it was a pyramid scheme, and it turned out not to be a pyramid scheme. And it's actually beautiful women, a beautiful company, beautiful culture. And it's just so, I just love it here. And these women are amazing. And we're just all just kind of selling makeup, like, you know, and so many women are just expressing how they feel much more beautiful and more confident in their makeup. And I love that. I forgot to add my setting powder. So same brush, tap it right here, a little bit in my T-zone, just to kind of set the makeup, control the oil, add a little bit of brightness. This makeup is so freaking easy. Do you see how I just did that? And look at the difference. Crazy. I just can't believe the difference. It's wild. Somebody asked about spots. Lindsay, this is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is shade 2.5, or 2.5, but I also use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. The Benefit brand eyebrow stuff is my absolute favorite. And now I'm a fan of the Benefit setting spray. I switched from Urban Decay. But anyways, please comment match for a free color match. I will personally color match you to your shades. You can build a custom palette, do whatever you want. And I just want you to see the difference. And it's just incredible. So I really hope that you try it. And I'm happy to help you with whatever it is that you need. When it comes to your makeup, you can text me this number that I pinned here, or you can comment match and I will send you the link to get a color match. And then whenever you submit the link, the color match form, it comes to me on a text, and it said so and so wants to get color matched. And so then I pull up your picture and I look at your shades, and I'm like, okay, and based on my knowledge and experience with the makeup, color match you, click the buttons. And then I send you a text and an email that has your color matches in it, and I create a shopping list for you. And it says, based on your skin tone and your eye color and your hair color and your face shape and all these things, this is what I recommend for you. And then I'll match you to all these shades, create a shopping list for you. And then with your shopping list, you just decide what you want to add to your cart. So you basically shop within your budget. And then whenever you want to add more stuff, then you can go back whenever you can afford it or whatever, and you can buy a little at a time. It's super, this makeup is customizable because the shades, the way you build your palette, there's different sizes, different colors, and it's just really fun. So anyways, let me know what I can do to help you. I'm here to help no matter what. Just please text me. Please don't be scared to reach out. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you have a beautiful Monday. I know Mondays can be really, really hard. So just know that, like, you got this, girl. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.